Money Moves with Mim 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So today, we're going to go more into depth about retirement. I know a lot of guys are familiar with the biological clock that women have, but did you also know that men, and us as black men in America and other men as well, we have a biological clock as well, and it's called retirement. And we're going to be talking about why a lot of guys are going to be going homeless. A lot of black men are going to be going homeless because they're not saving up for retirement. So guys, before we get in the video, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And let's get straight to the content. So, we're aware that one day you can retire. you should be able to retire, depending on how you have been managing your money throughout your work time. You know, some people retire as early as NFL players after they get through playing in the NFL. They got $1 million contract, and now they can live the rest of their lives off of the money that they got from the NFL. And so it goes the same thing with working a 9-to-5 or owning your own business. So, are you prepared? Do you have the 1.5, depending on where you stay at, $2.5 million to retire on? So, we all know that when we go to work, we get a paycheck. So, a lot of people, when they get money, they get money and they just go off and, oh, I'm about to go buy $200 of shoes. I'm about to go do this. I'm about to go do that. And what happens is that a lot of guys are getting older. Let me say that again. A lot of men are getting older. And, you know, usually we're living in a time where most women are still, even though you're retired, they're still gonna want you to be above them with your pay. So that means that at a retirement age, I'm not saying you gotta give in and stuff like that, but a lot of you guys are not gonna be getting that good from the best women when you get older. Because for one, a lot of guys are not owning properties. A lot of American black men in this country are not owning properties. So, in order to retire, the simplest way is to own a property. You have to have either you have a property or you have the money to pay for the rest of your life. So, a lot of guys spend their early adulthood. A lot of black men spend their early adulthood thug life, chase glitching, wanting to be the next Scarface, the next Al Pacino, the next Nino Brown in the neighborhood. And what happens is a lot of these guys are not saving up for 10, 20, 30 years down the road when if you get in an accident, if you was to get in an accident today, ask yourself, guys, If you was to get in an accident today, how long would you be able to live off of the income that you have saved up? Because even though you get in an accident, that doesn't mean that you're not going to still have bills. So if you get in an accident and you ain't got no money, then what are you going to do? You're going to go and mooch off people. You're going to go look for family members to stay with. You're going to try to mooch off chicks and stuff like that. So most men, most men live in an abundance mindset. Most of us men, we live in an abundance mindset, knowing that there's plenty, but we also live in a scarcity mindset. Scarcity. A lot of guys are in a position where if you was to go to jail for living your Tupac Shakur, Thug, Biggie Smalls thug life, and you go for 5 years, you get out, and now you're 29, 30 years old. Now you have less time in your biological clock to make the greater good, so you can retire. And a lot of guys are gonna hear this message and they're gonna be thinking, "Dang, I need to go rob harder. I need to go do this harder. I might not make it to 25." And the next thing you know, by doing things the wrong way, or you can either do things the wrong way, or you can look at things the wrong way. Like a lot of people be like, "Man, I ain't worrying about when I get 50." I'm like, don't you know that a lot of these, like when I'm in a lot of these communities, like in Houston and Florida and Memphis and Atlanta, a lot of older black men are not even living paycheck to paycheck. A lot of guys, they ain't even working, let alone have a home like that they own, bro. So in order to, in order to be able to go to France, to go to England, to go to Africa, to go on a cruise when you retire, a lot of guys is not going to see that. Let me say that again. A lot of us, when we retire, we're going to be completely broke. And a lot of guys are going to have to depend on the government. So if I get injured at 40 plus years old and I don't have anything saved up, no cash cushion, no good credit, then what's going to happen to me? The simple answer is, number one, nobody's not going to care that you don't have nowhere to stay. Nobody's not going to care that you're injured. The landlord still needs his rent. So that's why I tell a lot of fellas to get yourself on some type of job. Get yourself on some type of job. A lot of you guys gonna end up homeless, bro. A lot of y'all, if you starting late like I did, and I'm trying to warn you before you reach the land of no return. Like Kevin Samuels used to say, winter is coming. And it's not just coming for women. It's coming for a lot of men, modern black men, and other races of men as well. So, let me know what you guys think on the topic. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, fellas, it's a mother movie. Over and out.